everyone, it's NonnaGrace and I'm from Western New York. Today is going to be a simple home day, a day of things that I did during the day. It started out, I got up about 7:30. I came downstairs. I wrote it down so I'd remember what I wrote it down, and got a little bit of a timeline thing so that I could kind of tell you. But I got up at 7:30 and I came downstairs and I took my vitamins.
Mm-hmm.
Then I answered my comments. I always go to the computer and answer my comments, and then I got a cup of coffee made. Jim always puts the coffee together, which is really nice because he puts the coffee filter in and all I have to do is push the button and the coffee makes itself. Then I had a cup of coffee, and I also put a load of wash in the machine. I needed more socks, so I thought, well, I might as well wash some of my clothes. So I put those in. I also took a little video, and that's of the roosters on the deck. All three roosters were on the deck at the same time, on the water deck, which is really unusual.
That is unusual. Because
they normally will fight. But I do have where Fred chased the little rooster off the water deck, but Mr. didn't chase Fred out. And Fred was inside most of the day, inside the fence. I don't even think he's outside the fence right now, is he?
I don't know. I didn't see him
out there. He didn't come when I went out to get the eggs. I got 8 eggs today.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 8, 8 eggs today. I got 10 yesterday, I think it was. I got quite a few yesterday. After I did the little videotape of the chickens on the deck, I'll show you that too. It's a long video, so I hope you have something to... This video is going to be extra long, mostly because of the extra that I'm adding, and then telling you about my day is taking a little while. I scrubbed the back of a frying pan, that Teflon pan, or the pan that's non-slip, whatever kind of stuff it is, that's stone stuff. I don't know what's on it.
Yeah, it's probably not good stuff, but
it's not Teflon though either. But I scrubbed the bottom because it was pretty burned with grease and stuff. So I scrubbed that. Then I edited the chicken video that I took. I always edit the little videos ahead of time. So if you really think about how long it takes me to do my videos, it really takes a long time. When it comes right down to it, but I'm doing them in spurts. I did the editing of the chicken video, and then I moved my washer, moved the washed clothes to the dryer. I mean, I didn't move the washer. The washer's too heavy.
I hope not.
No. I moved the washed clothes to the dryer, folded the washed clothes, hung up the shirts that I washed, mended a pair of socks. I had a pair of socks that had a hole in it, and my father used to mend his socks. He used to darn his socks. He used to hand wash his socks. Then he would hang them up outside, and they would get stiff as a board because clothes that are hung outside get really stiff. I think I tell this in one of my videos, so I won't tell it now. It's the one where I'm crocheting, because I crocheted after mending the socks. I crocheted and listened to more videos. Listened to videos about how to gain more subscribers on your video, and I also watched some carnivore videos, and I watched some craft videos. In fact, there's one video in there, and you're going to hear Terry's voice, because when I was getting ready to set up for the crochet, I had to turn off my video. So you'll hear her voice, and I think I even put it there that you're hearing her talk. I made myself some pasta at 11 o'clock. I actually ate a lot of carbs today. I had pasta, and my pasta is where I break, I measure out 2 ounces of pasta. And
what kind of pasta?
It was thin spaghetti is what I used, and I broke it up in tiny spoon-sized pieces. Then I chopped up 5 hot peppers because I wanted 5. They weren't real big, so I thought, well, 5 will be good. Usually I do 4. And I chopped them up, and then I put ketchup in it, believe it or not. I used to put chili sauce, but they don't make that chili sauce anymore. And I didn't like ketchup for a long time in it because ketchup is made with extra vinegar, and I didn't like the taste of vinegar.
And sugar.
And sugar, and I didn't like the taste of it. So, but now it's good. So I add a little ketchup into the pasta, just enough to color it, and then I add the Romano cheese that I've grated on it, and I eat that for my first meal. Then for my second meal, I had more carbs. I had the French fried potatoes that I had left over from when we went out with the camping group. And I had some of Jim's potatoes that because he didn't eat his potatoes. He always gives them to me. I have the bread still in the freezer that was brought home. It was rye bread that was toasted, and I'll fry an egg on that eventually. And that was at 3:00 that I had the potatoes. Well, let's just go to that little video now. I hope you're all sitting down and have something, because it's really, everything is long in this video. So let's just go to that video and you can see. I was looking out the window and I noticed that all 3 roosters are on the water deck at the same time, which is really very unusual. Fred is in closest to me. The little rooster's just now walking across. Mister's at the door of the chicken house. This is really interesting, and there's a couple of hens in the area, which really surprised me, because usually Mister chases Fred out. We're going to watch and see what happens. I don't know if they will send him out or not. Looks like Mister is just going to go into the chicken house, or he's looking in there. It's been raining, so it's a little wet outside today. He went inside. This is really a good sign, I hope, that they're going to get along and live in harmony. Little one, are you going to go in too? I don't think you can. With Mister in there, he might chase you out. Don't know what he's trying to do or thinking of doing. Fred just chased the little rooster.
counting calories. But I'll show you everything.
Today I'm sharing whatever I did all day long, and today I'm crocheting. So I thought I would show you some of my crocheting while I work on it. And maybe we could talk a little bit while I crochet. I actually crochet different than other people. Other people will hold their finger out and crochet. I hold the item with my left hand, and my right hand does all the work. My mother used to say it's like a sewing machine. The one hand is like a sewing machine, the needle going in and out. This is that granny square afghan that I've been working on. I've got this yellow to finish, and then the blue, and then I'm done. If you notice behind me, I have my stocking still hanging from Christmas. I was going to have Christmas in July, but we never did. We ended up going out to Michael's. But I do have presents for the kids, for the little kids. For the older kids, it's just money because I never know what to get them. I've done a few other things today. It's a lot harder than people make it look when they have their camera going into different places where they are setting up and shooting the scene. They have it while they're working in the kitchen, or they have it while they're doing laundry. I've done laundry today. I did some earlier today. I did a load of my socks, and then I darned a sock like my dad used to. He used to hand wash all his socks because we didn't have the automatic washer like everybody has today. We had a wringer washer. So he used to hand wash his socks, and then he would darn them when they would dry. They used to dry stiff as a board because we used to hang things outside, and things when you hang them outside, they get pretty stiff, especially if you hand washed it. If it was put in the easy spin washing machine, then it seemed to be a little bit softer, and if it was in the dryer, it would be even more soft. But the dryer was a gas dryer, which if you have whites, your clothes will actually turn a color after a while. The gas kind of leaves a brownish film on them eventually, where the electric dryers are much nicer. But electricity in where my parents lived used to be really high, and they didn't have natural gas. They had propane gas that they used to have brought into the things they need to do with gas. My mom used to do her canning in the basement. She had a gas stove down there, and when we made popcorn, that's where we made it. We made it on the gas stove because popcorn on the electric stove never turned out as good. It was a lot easier to control it when you were on the gas stove. Got to put 3 there. I'm putting 3 and then a single crochet. I will show you the blanket a little bit. I'll show you. I've got all these colors on the top, and then it goes yellow, and then the middle is blue. It's quite big, actually. While I'm sitting here, I have an electric heater. This over there. I have an electric heater here with me also. Let me show. This is the electric heater I have here, and it heats just me. And I was watching my video, actually listening to my video over here. I have it plugged in so that the battery doesn't die on it. My day was full. When you tell what I did, it sounds like I had a really busy day. Well, it was busy, but it was still, I sat in my chair and crocheted a lot, and I listened to an awful lot of videos. I had the little heater on and in the video I showed you, and that keeps me a little bit warmer than the house is. And in here I have a heater on in here to make this room a little warmer for me. For Jim, it's almost too warm.
Too hot, yes. Most of the time.
Well, I hope you all had a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.